Have you ever felt a blow like this? A single sentence from your partner hits you so hard that your chest sinks, and you spend the night tossing and turning, unable to sleep. These aren't ordinary words. They're like arrows of disdain and sarcasm, mockery, rejection, indifference. Sometimes when you try to express yourself, they don't even bother to respond. At that moment, do you feel like your heart has completely frozen? This is HL Whispers. Today, I want to talk about the deepest wounds. A partner's words can pierce your heart, and yet no one speaks for you. When this pain keeps coming back, have you ever asked yourself, why should I keep enduring this? Am I going to be trapped like this my whole life? Or should I just divorce to free myself? People handle these situations differently. Some explode in anger and argue. Some silently endure, burying their resentment. Others pretend not to hear, hoping everything will just pass. But in reality, do these approaches really solve the problem? Arguing drives you further apart. Silence lets the wound grow deeper. Pretending nothing happened only breeds more coldness and distance. Eventually, the ignored heart either explodes one day or withers silently, letting the relationship slowly turn cold. You might feel powerless, but there's actually a path forward. What I want to share isn't a difficult process of fixing everything, but a single sentence that can become the turning point in your relationship. Just one sentence can stop your partner from saying hurtful things. Allowing the conflict to shift it seems simple, yet it can make your partner truly aware of your feelings, break the coldness, and prevent the pain from repeating. If you're in such a relationship, stay with me until the end. This sentence may be the key to help you move forward. If today's topic resonates with you, please like and follow me. My content is a little light for your heart, bringing understanding and comfort. In marriage, conflicts are inevitable, especially when it comes to in-law issues. Sometimes, just one sentence from a partner can make a minor disagreement snowball into a heated argument. Recently, Kate faced such a situation. On a weekend, she was supposed to visit her in-laws, but her child had a fever, and she hadn't fully recovered from a cold herself. She was exhausted. Carefully, she told her husband, "Today I really feel too sick. Can you go by yourself this time?" Asking, "What do we really want?" Unexpectedly, her husband replied coldly, "Stop making excuses. My mom didn't do anything to you. Why are you always avoiding going?" Kate's heart sank immediately. "Excuses? I'm just saying I'm unwell. Is that really an excuse?" Her frustration and anger surged, almost making her unleash all the resentment she had been holding in. But at that moment, she took a deep breath, forced herself to calm down, and tried to understand the anxiety and helplessness behind her husband's words. So she asked softly, "Does arguing back and forth really help? Can hurting each other bring any answers? Tell me. What do you really want?" This sentence stunned her husband. After a moment of silence, he lowered his head and said, "I'm sorry, I've been too sensitive lately. You're right. We shouldn't fight. We should figure out a way to solve this together." Why does this kind of question work? Psychologist Marshall Rosenberg once said that a good question can change the direction of a conversation. Asking, "What do we really want?" allows people to step out of the emotional mud of arguing and shift toward a common goal. Psychologists call this reframing. Looking at the same situation from a different angle can reduce defensiveness, making communication more honest and smoother. As Plato said, the purpose of dialogue is not victory, but to find truth. Communication in marriage isn't about winning or losing. It's about solving problems together. Have you ever had a similar experience? Arguments with your partner start out trying to solve problems, but slowly drift off course, leaving only mutual hurt. Next time there's a conflict, try gently asking, "What do we really want?" This sentence can not only stop the fight, but also bring both of you back to the heart of the issue, turning conflict into a key for dialogue and letting the relationship move toward understanding and support. Marriage isn't about keeping score, it's about walking toward a better future together. 2. Don't respond to criticism with criticism. One night, Mike came home late from a work dinner. His wife was soothing the kids when she complained, "With the little money you make, you're always going out. Couldn't you come home earlier to help with the kids? After a long, exhausting day, Mike's temper flared. Little money? Then go earn more. I'm working hard to support the family. What have you done at home? The room froze. All that was left between them were harsh accusations. This scene may sound familiar. Conversations in marriage often start with a complaint, but end in mutual hurt. Silence may replace arguments, but the cracks in the heart grow deeper. Psychologist John Gottman said that marital happiness isn't about avoiding conflict, but about how we handle it. His wife's comment, "Your salary is too low," may sound like an attack, but behind it could be fatigue, stress, or simply a desire for more support. Philosopher Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Don't let others' words decide your pain. You can choose your response." When we don't rush to retaliate and try to understand the emotions behind the words, conflicts may transform. What if we respond differently? "Today you must be really tired, but what you just said made me feel dismissed. Can we try to be more understanding of each other?" Or maybe my salary isn't much, but I've been working hard. "You're tired. I'm tired too. Can we show each other a little more respect?" These expressions communicate your feelings while giving the other person a chance to reflect. Psychologist Albert Mehrabian said that in conflict, more important than attack is expressing "I feel." This one sentence can often become the key to resolving conflict. Retaliating doesn't win. You only deepen the gap. True wisdom is not seeing criticism as an attack, but recognizing the emotions behind it. Language can be a weapon, or it can be a key to repairing a relationship. Next time your partner says something hurtful, ask yourself, will you repeat the cycle or read the heart behind the words? Your response determines the direction of your relationship and your happiness. 3. Learn to validate. Disdain disappears naturally. In marriage, validation is one of the strongest bonds. But when was the last time you sincerely acknowledged your partner? Their effort, their choices, even small mistakes. Have you ever genuinely accepted them? Lily's husband recently got into stock trading. At dinner, excitedly, he said, "I think stock A is going up. Maybe I can make some money." Lily blurted, "This news is everywhere. It's not a secret. Relying on this to get rich. Don't be delusional." Her husband froze. She wondered, "I just spoke the truth. Why is he so upset?" She didn't realize her words crushed not his logic, but his enthusiasm and sense of respect. Have you had moments like this when your partner shares excitement, but you pour cold water? "This is useless. That won't work. You're wrong." Even casual dismissal can make them feel undervalued. Repeated rejection quietly drives a wedge between hearts. Psychologist Carl Rogers said, "People only truly grow when they are understood and accepted." Marriage is the same. Partners don't expect perfect answers. They want their ideas and efforts to be seen and sincerely received. If Lily had responded differently, "Oh, that's interesting. Why do you think stock A will go up? Can you teach me too?" Her husband would feel respected and validated, opening up more. Marriage is a process of mutual recognition. One affirming word can resolve disdain and warm the relationship tree, telling your partner today, "I understand you. You've been thoughtful. Thanks for everything you do for our family." These small words may bring your hearts closer again, for when respect disappears, the relationship starts to collapse. What's most important in marriage? It's not grand gestures or sweet words, it's basic mutual respect. But in the closest relationships, respect is often the first thing to be overlooked. "He should understand me." It's not a big deal. These attitudes quietly create cracks. Anna spends all day caring for the kids, doing chores and tutoring homework. She's exhausted. At dinner, she tells her husband softly, "The kids have been noisy all day, plus chores and homework. I feel completely drained." Her husband, without looking up from his phone, casually replies, "What can you do? Everyone's like this." Anna is stunned. She doesn't hear comfort. She hears, "Your effort doesn't matter." Repeated experiences like this reduce conversation and increase distance. Psychology calls this the paradox of intimacy. The closer the relationship, the easier it is to overlook each other's feelings. If that day her husband had said, "You've worked so hard today. I can imagine how tired you are. I'll help out a bit tomorrow," wouldn't Anna feel her effort was acknowledged? One word of respect and understanding can warm the heart again. As Dale Carnegie said, "Everyone wants to feel important." Respect in marriage isn't grand declarations. It's daily gratitude and listening. For example, "Today wasn't easy. Thanks for everything you do." These simple phrases can melt coldness, repair cracks, and bring hearts closer. Respect is another name for love. When we take the first step to listen, understand, and affirm, happiness quietly begins, Tree saying today, "I see your effort. Thank you for always being here." Respect is the strongest foundation for marriage. 5. Express emotions with emotionally intelligent words. How do you usually express your feelings? Do you rely on the same words, "I'm annoyed," "I'm angry," "I feel trapped"? These words express emotion, but they're too simple and vague, even making you seem like you're just throwing a tantrum. As a result, your partner can't fully understand you or even sees you as emotional. Why is our expression so limited? Because we lack a nuanced emotional vocabulary. Without describing complex feelings, we substitute vague words. Psychologist Brené Brown said, "Naming emotions accurately is the first step in handling them." Saying "I'm annoyed" makes it hard for your partner to know what's going on. If you instead say, "I feel a little uneasy. What happened today has been weighing on my mind," your partner will better understand your state and be more willing to listen. When you refine frustrated into, "I feel lonely," "I feel ignored," "I feel hurt," your partner can feel your emotions and reflect on their actions. This approach turns complaints into genuine dialogue. Tree saying, "That comment hurt me a bit. I'm feeling scattered and need to process my emotions. I feel a little lonely and want your company. I feel uneasy, but I want to share it with you. I feel disappointed, but I'd like to know your thoughts too." Psychologist Daniel Goleman noted that those who can express emotions accurately handle relationships better. Turning anger into hurt, disappointment, anxiety, or irritation into fatigue, tension, confusion softens communication. Your partner listens more attentively, and your connection strengthens. Emotional vocabulary isn't just a tool, it's a bridge between hearts. Next time you want to say, "I'm annoyed," pause and try to find a more precise word. This small practice makes communication smoother, relationships warmer, and marriage stronger. Marriage is a journey of growth together. Learning to express genuine emotions is a crucial step toward happiness. This is HL Whispers. May you learn to use more nuanced language to express yourself and understand your partner. Like and subscribe so we can continue to meet in the light of words and the heart.